Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where we are hearing the sound of my voice from. I'm so glad to be in your midst once again. Okay, now we have an update on what is going on in the Royal Palace at this moment, and I'm sure yesterday, what we brought to you, I think late yesterday, will have come to some of you like a very very rude shock. Big surprise. Not just to you guys alone, but to a lot of Queen Naomi followers. What I'm referring to is that breaking news that broke out yesterday from the Ooniofife Palace regarding the announcement. That announcement where he said we should be expecting more wives, very very soon. Okay, and that announcement, has really come as a very, very rude shock to a lot of people. And I can tell you that this report I'm about to give you now is part of it because we are hearing allegedly that immediately that announcement was made, reactions came out from several quarters. And the reaction I'm about to give you now has to do with the Deji of Akure, his bosom friend, and Ropo, his father. Okay, what we are hearing allegedly right now is that you see that news that filtered in yesterday, which uh, fortunately, incidentally came out from the mouth of the Oni himself. You won't believe that the Deji of Akure, who we have always reported and who everyone knows as a very close ally, a very close friend of Ooniofife, wasn't even aware. And this is coming to me as something that's unbelievable, and that is why sometimes people always allege that the Union of Ife is a very very is so secretive when it comes to certain matters, because you will have expected that. For something like this, as per man to man now, maybe they will be gisting and stuff like that. But I think I want to believe that truly, going by the feelers and the trajectory of this whole effort Deji of Akure has put in to settle the two of them, I think the man really wouldn't know, because if he knows that there was this thing, in the offing, this sort of plan in the offing, I'm not sure he will be that emboldened, to be pestering Queen Naomi to go back to the husband, begging her to calm down, just trying to see that both of them come back. I don't think his conscience, his good conscience, will allow him to go to that depth that he has gone, and he has brokered peace between two of them on several occasions. So I can say for certainty that truly, it's looking like the Deji of Akure may have been completely oblivious of this whole thing. So I'm not surprised that now we are hearing that the Deji of Akure has come out to say no, 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 no. This is just not good enough, because what this means is that you have just made caricature of the Deji of Akure. Because how will he be able to tell people, in all fairness, that he is not aware that this plan has always been in the pipeline? How is he going to convince people? So for me, I think the Deji of Akure's anger is well placed. Is well placed because there's no way that man will have known that more Olories are coming, and he will not put his credibility, which he has earned over the time, on the line, by going after Queen Naomi and her family to convince them that there's going to be a change from the Oni, that Queen Naomi should come back and come back. So I think this whole news that came out yesterday regarding the coming of new Olories has has really helped to kind of rubbish this innocent man's name. But the good thing is that for people like me who are close followers of the whole trajectory of this whole story between these two people, I can tell you for sure that it is looking really like the Deji of Akure is innocent in this whole thing. Because if he wasn't innocent, he won't come out, and be this angry, because it is alleged that the man, spoke to Ooniofife, and he was saying that, look, you keep doing things that places people at a level where they can be disrespected, because he was saying that, look, you can't have this plan all this while, and and I'm not aware. It doesn't look as if he's saying he should know everything about the life of the Ooniofife, because don't forget that Ooniofife is the spiritual leader of the Yoruba. So, I mean, there are certain things that, I mean, he won't tell anyone. But if looking at the way we have always known both of them to be very good friends, you will have expected that, okay, he will be carried along one way or the other, okay? But this never happened. So we are told that the Deji of Akure is very, very bitter. He's feeling disappointed, and he is feeling that he's been used, So this is the feelers we are getting. And I think the man deserves to be very, very angry, as a lot of people who are not even close to him are very, very angry. But the anger stems from the fact that it's looking like he has been used, So that is it. Then in a similar twist of events as well, it has been alleged that immediately the Union of Ife made that announcement public, it was alleged that Paropo, got wind of it, and they said he was extremely, extremely, I mean, disappointed and bitter, because and it was even alleged that he said, "Come on, is it wives? Is it women that are your problem right now? Of all the things that is plaguing this country now, of all the uncertainties, the hardship in the land, and the fact that people are just completely disillusioned with the entire country." He was alleged to have asked the Union of Ife that, look, is it women that is your problem right now? Why must everything be revolving around women, 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 women? Haven't you had enough of these women already with their baggages and their wahalas? That is what is alleged to have. It was alleged to have been asking the Oni of Ife that, look, everything cannot always revolve around women, 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 women. So they said the Paropo spoke his mind, that he was extremely bitter, that he spoke to him in a way that he has never done all his lifetime. Because don't forget, that Paropo is actually one person, one good father that's always stood by this man, always has been there trying to make peace between him and Queen Naomi. It's been alleged that he is one person who was so cardinal to most of those peace processes that was brokered by the Deji of Akure. They said these two people, Deji of Akure and Paropo, are the two people who have always been there, in house, trying to make sure that things work out between these two people. So the thing is, with this kind of announcement now, if as a father that he too was not carried along. How do you explain this? The level of disappointment is really deep, and the hurt is also going to be very deep as well. Because how does Paropo of all people now, how is he going to tell people that he's not aware of this plan? How? So for me, their anger, especially that of Paropo, is even more understandable here, because this is the father we are talking about, for God's sake. This is the father we're talking about. So I don't know why this our dear Oni of Ife keeps doing some of these things that kind of only help to disparage people, things that kind of break people down, things that tend to like belittle people. I think this is not good enough, because for me, whatever the reason for this, I think this is just not too good. You already have six wives. You already have economy there. You are trying to do your settlement with. Now, of all the situations that is plaguing this world today, you can't just wake up and say it's another round of women, and you are announcing it. You could even see the countenance of people like I think it's Toby now, that for a while now, even starting from when she had that naming ceremony for the twins, you could see that she wasn't carrying a good face. People are alleging now that it is this plan that she got wind of some time ago. That is like she had this plan long ago. That is why you see her. Maybe she's one of those that are extremely very jealous. I don't know, but it's looking like there's something. We've always reported that there's that thing about Olori Toby that people don't understand. Why is she always frowning? Small time she's trying to smile, small time she's not smiling, small time she's frowning. Even when others are jubilating and celebrating, even during this Olojo festival, she was there. She was just there. Okay, so when the Ooni of Ife was making the announcement, I saw some of these women seated left and right. And maybe you expect them to be clapping and be joyous, but I tell you, these are human beings. They won't be happy. They won't be happy, and they can't be happy. So when these new Oloris come now, I'm wondering how they are going to interface with this old set. So in the days ahead, it's going to be another Fuji House of commotion brewing. I can bet this. You cannot have these ones there who are already, I mean, constituting some sort of wahala. That you bring these fresh ones. Almost now we are in for proper Fuji House of commotion. I'm saying this, and watch out. This is what we're going to be having, except if he's able to navigate his way. But how is this going to be possible? How is it going to be possible? So for me, this is what we are hearing, and I felt like, look, even if it is born, even if he's taking this decision out of the fact that he wants to avenge that Instagram post by Queen Naomi, he wants to teach Queen Naomi a lesson. But what kind of lesson are do you want to teach? You want to teach? You want to spite? You want to in the bid to punish someone, you are not spiting yourself. Is that not what this looks like? And funny enough, we're ever hearing that some of these wives may likely come from outside his race, maybe some from Hausa, from Ropo, Fulani. That is what we are hearing. I don't live with him. I don't live with him. I'm not related to him, but this is what is being rumored. And like we always tell you, when we hear rumors like this, it is our job to bring it to your doorstep almost immediately. So this is what we are hearing. And I feel like, you know what? I need to carry you guys along. So thank you so much for listening, for watching and sharing. And most importantly, for those of you who always subscribe to this channel, God will continue to bless you really good. I'll see you soon again. Bye bye.